Hello, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast, where we improve our English through real stories, real conversations, and real emotions. I'm your host, Mark.
And I'm Jessica. We're so happy to have you with us today. If you're new here, welcome to the family. And if you're a regular listener, thank you for learning with us again.
In this podcast, we don't just teach English, we experience it. We use real-life stories to learn new vocabulary, expressions, and life lessons.
That's right. And today's episode is part of our Real Story series, where we talk about true inspirational stories from around the world.
Today's story is truly powerful. It's about insert chosen person story, once confirmed someone who faced incredible challenges but never gave up.
By the end of this episode, you'll not only learn new English expressions, but you'll also feel more motivated in your own life.
So grab a cup of tea, relax, and get ready for an inspiring journey.
Let's begin.
Before we jump into today's real story, let me ask you something. Jessica, have you ever faced a moment in your life where you felt like giving up, but somehow you kept going?
Oh, absolutely. I think everyone has those moments. For me, it was back in college. I failed one of my exams and I thought, that's it. I'm not good enough. But then I realized one failure doesn't define your whole future.
Exactly. I think all great stories start with a struggle. You know, people often see success, but they don't see the pain behind it.
Yes, and that's why today's story is so powerful, because it reminds us that even the strongest people were once at their lowest point.
Totally. And to our listeners, think about this while you listen. What is one moment in your life where you didn't give up? Maybe it was a small victory, but it was yours.
Hold that thought, because today's story might help you see your own journey in a new way.
All right, it's time to introduce today's real story. Today, we're talking about someone who started just like any of us, an ordinary person, living an ordinary life.
But life had different plans. They faced challenges that most people would consider impossible to overcome.
Financial problems, rejection, self-doubt, even moments where it felt like the world was against them.
But instead of giving up, they made a decision, a powerful decision, to keep going.
They didn't have fame, they didn't have special advantages, they didn't even have support at first.
But they had a dream, and that dream became their fuel.
And that's what makes this story so inspiring. Because it proves that success isn't about where you start, it's about how strongly you believe in your journey.
So today, we're diving into the life of JK, and trust me, by the end of this episode, you'll see them not just as a famous figure, but as a human being who fought through pain to find purpose.
Let's go back to the beginning. So, let's begin. Today's real story is about J.K. Rowling, the famous author of Harry Potter, one of the most successful book series in history. But before her success, her life was far from magical.
Absolutely. Before she became a billionaire author, she was actually struggling just to survive. At one point, she was a single mother, living in a tiny apartment in Scotland.
She had no job, no savings, and barely enough money to buy food. She was living on government support, what we call welfare.
And not only that, she was battling with depression. She once said that she felt like a failure at life. Can you imagine? The woman who created Hogwarts felt hopeless in her real world.
But even in her darkest moments, she still had one thing: her imagination. She loved writing since she was a child.
Yes. In fact, the idea of Harry Potter came to her while she was on a train. She didn't even have a pen with her, so she just sat there, imagining the entire story in her head.
But here's the most inspiring part: she didn't wait for the perfect time. She didn't wait to feel ready. She started writing in cafes while her baby daughter slept beside her.
Sometimes she could only afford a cup of coffee just so she could sit there and write.
She kept going, page after page. even when nobody believed in her.
But success didn't come immediately. In fact,
She was rejected by 12 publishers. 12 different companies told her, no, this won't work.
imagine that. 12 rejections. Most people would have given up by then.
But not J.K. Rowling. She believed in her story even when no one else did.
You know, Mark, what really amazes me is not just her success, but her persistence. 12 rejections would break most people.
Exactly. Imagine working so hard on something you love, pouring your heart into it, and then being told again and again, it's not good enough.
But instead of thinking, they're right, I should stop, she thought, no, they're wrong. I'll try again.
That mindset is powerful. It's a great lesson for all of us. Sometimes success isn't about being the best. It's about being the one who doesn't quit.
Right? And I think our listeners can relate to this. Maybe you're learning English and sometimes you feel like you're not improving fast enough.
Or maybe you tried speaking English and someone laughed, or corrected you in a way that made you feel embarrassed.
But just like J.K. Rowling, if you keep going, one day people will see your progress, your success.
Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of.
Well said.
So, after facing 12 rejections, something amazing finally happened.
Yes, a small publishing company called Bloomsbury decided to give her book a chance. But here's the funny part. The owner didn't decide right away.
Exactly. He actually gave the first chapter to his 8-year-old daughter to read, and she loved it so much that she asked for more.
So you could say, an 8-year-old girl helped change the future of literature.
From that moment, everything started to change. In 1997, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was officially published.
And it didn't just sell, it exploded. People of all ages started reading it.
Kids who never liked reading before suddenly couldn't stop turning the pages.
Bookstores were selling out. Libraries had waiting lists. It became more than just a book, it became a movement.
Soon, the book was translated into dozens of languages. Then came the movies. Then came worldwide fame.
And the woman who was once living on welfare became one of the most successful authors in history.
But do you know what's even more?
What?
She didn't forget her past. Even after becoming a millionaire, she continued helping others. She donates millions to charities, especially to help single mothers and children in need.
Because she was one of them once.
Exactly. She turned her pain into purpose.
All right, language learners, it's time for our key phrase breakdown. Let's take a look at some useful expressions from today's story.
This phrase means the lowest point in someone's life. For example, J.K. Rowling hit rock bottom before her success.
It's a powerful phrase because when someone hits rock bottom, there's only one direction left to go: up.
Rejection means being refused or told no. For example, she faced 12 rejections from publishers.
Remember, rejection doesn't mean you're not good. It just means you haven't found the right opportunity yet.
This means the moment when something changes direction, especially from bad to good. When the 8-year-old girl loved her book, that was the turning point.
A very common motivational phrase, but very powerful. It means keep trying, even when it's hard.
In fact, let's say it together. Ready? Don't give up.
To our listeners, try using these phrases in your own sentences today. That's how you truly remember them.
And if you want extra practice, write your sentences in the comments or send them to us. We'd love to read them. So, to wrap up today's story, J.K. Rowling went from being a struggling single mother, facing rejection after rejection, to becoming one of the most beloved authors in the world.
It's amazing how she turned her challenges into opportunities. Her story reminds us that success often comes after persistence and patience.
And the key lesson here isn't just about writing a book. It's about believing in yourself even when nobody else does.
Exactly. She shows us that one idea, one spark of imagination can change everything if you nurture it and don't give up.
And even after reaching the top, she stayed humble and gave back to the community. That's something we can all learn from.
For our listeners, think about your own life. What is that spark you have? That passion or idea you might be putting off because of fear or doubt?
Maybe today is the day to start, just like J.K. Rowling did, one small step at a time.
And remember, failure isn't final. Rejection isn't permanent. Every setback can be a setup for something greater.
Her story truly proves that persistence, creativity, and belief in yourself are powerful tools not just in writing, but in life.
All right, let's summarize some important lessons from J.K. Rowling's journey.
Lesson 1. Never give up. Even when she faced 12 rejections, she kept going. Persistence is key in life and learning.
Lesson 2. Believe in your ideas. She had a dream and trusted her imagination even when nobody else did.
Lesson 3. Use challenges as fuel. Her struggles, financial, emotional, and social, motivated her to work harder and create something amazing.
Lesson 4. Give back. Success isn't just about achieving your own dreams, it's about helping others once you can.
And for our English learners, there's one more practical takeaway. Keep learning and practicing every day. Just like Rowling wrote a little bit every day, you can improve your English step by step.
Exactly. Small, consistent actions can lead to big results, whether it's writing a book or learning a new language.
So, listeners, take these lessons to heart. Your Harry Potter moment could be just around the corner. All right, listeners, now it's your turn. Here's today's challenge.
We want you to think about a moment in your life where you faced a challenge. Maybe it was learning English, starting a new hobby, or trying something you were afraid of.
Write it down, share it with us in the comments, or just reflect on it. And then, like J.K. Rowling, think about one small step you can take today to move forward.
It could be reading a page of English text, writing a short paragraph, or even speaking with a friend. Just do one thing no matter how small.
And remember, persistence is everything. Small, consistent steps lead to big results.
We can't wait to hear your stories and celebrate your wins with you.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode of English Learning Podcast.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope J.K. Rowling's story inspired you as much as it inspired us.
Remember, learning English and achieving your dreams both take patience, persistence, and small daily actions.
Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and share this episode with your friends who want to learn English and maybe need a little inspiration too.
And join us next time for another real story, where we'll explore more lessons, life moments, and English phrases to help you grow.
Until then, keep learning, keep believing, and keep going.
Bye for now.